What's up, everybody? Welcome back to part 3 of Doki Literature Club. Now, yesterday, things got a little weird, okay? Uh, the game restarted, one character is apparently erased from the game. It got really weird, and then I booted it up not like a couple minutes ago, and this is what showed up. Uh, this was the main menu or something. What the fuck? Um, I'm at kind of a loss for words here because I don't get this. This is cool, but really kind of creepy. um, so I'm gonna go through my normal spiel here in a second. I just want to focus on this. Listen to the audio. Listen to the audio. I'll let it play for a couple seconds. Hold on. So I don't know what that's all about, and I really don't know what this is all about. This game is getting more and more complex and really interesting, and really creepy. So we're gonna get started in a second. I just want to remind everybody that uh, if you want to catch my streams when they go live, please follow me on Twitch. I don't have a set schedule, so this way you'll know when I go live if you follow. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, and then you'll know when I post new vids. Okay, so that's out of the way. So let's get on with this, and we'll see if I can load my game from yesterday or something. So let me just try to should I restart the game? Ah, Jesus, Monica. Okay, I just hit escape and this happened. What the fuck is going on? My game crashed, of course. Let me load this back up. Alright, let's load this back up. Here we go. What the shit? Alright, loading it back up. Oh, now it's starting normal. Okay. No kidding. Okay, so Yuki is still erased from the game. So there was that. So we're gonna load. So I'm in, I guess, the second playthrough or whatever, and I started, so I'm about to make my first poem. Now, last game, I kind of was, I don't know, dating. I wouldn't say dating, maybe. But I was doing all the stuff for the one girl, and I've been playing this for 2 days. But hold on, got the list of Yuri. I was Yuri. That's it. So I was getting in good with Yuri, and it was a little weird, but not too bad. Yesterday, Sayori, the bubbly character, committed suicide, which I guess I kind of saw coming to a degree, and Monica's getting really weird. And then, so I think this time around, I'm going to get in and favor Natsuki, the attitude-filled girl. So we'll see how that goes. Here we go. Okay. So I know Natsuki likes cute stuff, I guess. So we'll go with skipping. And we'll go with parfait. And oh yeah, there was this really creepy like hidden poem that was about someone's dad, and it got really uncomfortable towards the end of it. Like, yeah. So we'll try to follow. Oh God, that was one of her poems. Jesus. So we'll do feather. No, feather might be dream. Oh, that was hers. Boop. Yeah, she's all about boop and lollipop and massacre. What the hell? Giggle. Yeah, she's all about giggle. And we'll try headphones and sing. Twirl, definitely twirl. Ooh, bunny. Ooh, kitty. Do kitty. Let's do charm. Oh, jump. Do jump. And then maybe raindrops. Oh, that hers is raindrops? Okay. Hop. Games. Definitely games. And let's do smile. And bouncy. Kawaii. Shiny. Silly. Bubbles. And sugar. I think she's all that sugar. What the fuck? The fuck was that? Okay, this... Holy shit. Okay, this game's getting cranked up to about 11 right now. What the fuck was that? Okay, so... Hi again, Chris. Glad to see you didn't run away on this. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What the hell was that? Her face. So the game's starting to tweak out on me. Thanks for keeping your promise, Chris. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the clubhouse. Why is it? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Chris. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Uh, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, which in the first part of the game she wasn't vice president, the other girl was, it's erased. Sayori. Well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Yeah, where is she? But that doesn't seem to be the case. Odd. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica. What the hell? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else just keeps and is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of those shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. So wait, is she is she compulsive? Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. She is. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Chris. Consider this a lesson straight. Whoa, don't judge what? Don't judge a book. What the hell? In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls in the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Uh, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow. How long has it been since... wow, how long... wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe, sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice-of-life affair. Kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? She's anymore. She's gonna get some more highlights in her eyes. That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the freaking face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad, what the fuck? My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh no. At least it's safe here in the club room. Oh man. That's not cool. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh. I can't just win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Okay. Right. Still reading, I guess. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She's sleeping. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Okay. Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Chris. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. What the fuck is going on? What's going on with Monica? Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Oh, I can't wait to read these. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and we could go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Oh. So, eagles can fly. This was the same one she did last time. So eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Ha! I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her for that last comment. I don't really care how old anyone and everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, next poem. Let's do Yuri. Yuri stares at your poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Um. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um, it's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Um, mm, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes into practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Oh, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ah, the ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm breathing, calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Hey, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Jerry? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Chris. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, now Monica. Fucking Monica. I don't know what this chick's deal is yet, but here, let me get a drink. Hold on one second. Okay. So we're gonna do Monica now. Hi, Chris. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new at everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Chris. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Chris. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something that Doki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house. So she's in a fussy mood pretty often. What the hell? But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. That is so fucked up. That's not cool. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? What the hell? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Okay, Monica's nuts. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have a sound confidence. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing trips on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Who's she talking about? Is she talking about me? I have no idea. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Was that the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. The music gets a little off key. Wait for it. I guess it only happens every so often. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into though. Across the room, Monica is writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who really liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Chris did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Chris liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chris appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chris started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Ooh, getting a little weird. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch? Whoa. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is so much for someone your mental age to comprehend. Goddamn. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Do you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my god. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Oh, she's a cutter. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Chris hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just knows I was standing there. Chris, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Natsuki. Am I supposed to go with Yuri? What the fuck is Monica doing? What is this? Oh man, Ferrupted. Thank you for following. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Thank you for hanging out. Hello. Um, hey Chris, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Well, now, hey Noble Cloud. So, I'm still this is like my third day playing this game. I still don't know anything advanced of what's going on, but holy crap, things are getting really weird. Now, I have serious issues with Monica. I don't know if she's like a cult leader or a sociopath or a psychopath or a little bit of all or like some kind of demon. I don't know what she is, but there's something going on with her. Uh, I can't wait to find out. I am not ready to date her yet. So, sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once you're done. Once they're done yelling. I want to go back and hear them yell. That was hilarious. Except for the cutting part. If Yuri's a cutter, that sucks. I mean, I guess it totally makes more sense now. I mean, I had that feeling when she was talking about the knife and like I would go back in the room and she's putting her sleeve down. So I guess I kind of suspected it, but I wasn't sure until now. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. Oh, I'm pretty sure you're pretty assertive. You're probably pretty overly charismatic too. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Oh. No, you just suggest things, I'm sure. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri. I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Chris, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure she will. Completely. Uh-huh. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Ooh. It's not that. It's not that. I just, I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Chris. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Oh, 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 we're going right into the poem, I guess. Yep. What the hell? Oh, uh-oh, I hit the wrong button. All right, so pure, bouncy, laugh, giggle, uh, sing. I'm totally, my focus is on Natsuki now. Play, happiness, sugar, twirl, skirt. Oop. Oop. Hold on 1 second. Somebody's home. Hold on. I'll be right with you guys. Hold on. And I'm back. All right. So we want cutesy stuff. So smile, um, games, sparkle, poof, boop, fluffy, kitty, puppy, and fun. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Oh, whoops, return. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Chris. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems? But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Chris, don't say those things. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, uh, sorry, what am I saying right now? I just, hey, have you guys seen Monica? Uh, no, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Oh, she's got no knowledge of yesterday. Oh, she had her mind erased or something? Did you do something yesterday? Uh, Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, and if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always Alexa, stop. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid of you secretly hating me. Afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried about anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. Oh, because she plays the piano. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all as well, Monica. Well, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chris. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off to the closet. Chris, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Oh yeah, we just didn't go into the book because things got weird. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Okay. Alright. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is called Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. That's not what she said it was about in the first part of the game. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. What? But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it, actually. It actually sounds like a pretty cool book. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chris? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges the look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body whoa. I couldn't read that, it's too fast. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Whoa. Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but what do you say? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. Whoa. I think that was like I was just bathing in the body heat or whatever. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, her shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Got that mixed up. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it on her thumb after it slides to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things. She says, and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. She's sweating. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Chris, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. So let's go Natsuki first. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Hey, Stevie Seal, what's going on? Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new at this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from us all. For instance, I noticed you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Nope. Not able to learn anything from this. Wow. I'm good. I'm good. I'm real good. How are you? Did you just get home from work? Yeah, oh, I know it's code, but I don't have a cipher. Alright. Well, Chris, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. I was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Why do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. Whoa. That should be obvious by now. So you just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Chris, do you? Oh my god. There she goes again. Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Ah! Jesus! What the fuck? What the shit? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck this game is all about, but it's really weird. Okay, so that just happened. I guess I'll talk to Monica now. I'll see her poem. Right. Monica. Hi again, Chris. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Yeah, I know that was unexpected. This game didn't start out like this. It just started randomly getting really weird. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Chris. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, shit. Hey guys, hold on a second. Hold on. Hey, I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. Got a kind of a disturbing text from my mom, but it's okay. It's all right. We're okay. On with the game. On with the game. Uh, all right. Uh, that way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given on people. She spends so much time in her head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really she must be really starved for social interaction. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up drawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. No, you kind of missed something. Well, we all started sharing our phones with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you wanted to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, so, save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Oh, there's some words missing. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Oh, shit. The noise. It won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless. Can't make out the PM. Of nothingness. Delete her. Ooh. That said load me earlier. Now it says delete her. Ooh. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. So, should I save? Let me just save here, just in case. Who'd you like to show my poem to next? Yuri. Ooh, excuse me. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. The poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. Okay, so in the first part of the game, she wrote about a raccoon. This is a new poem. Wheel. Oh wow, it's one big paragraph. That's not good. She's better than this. All right. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe. Is she talking about Mist? Sounds like Mist. Expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of expanding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, farty, let's say farty, right? Farty gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks, 40 gears. Not farty, 40. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Wow. That was a poem. Let me get a drink here. Hold on. Okay. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has just been hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. All right, I can keep the poem. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah, I would. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into the hole of intermediate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sound of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Hmm. Okay, everyone. Ooh, hey. My mouse. My mouse looks weird. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Oh, hey, she doesn't have a broken neck. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Chris joined and we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festivals are our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We're already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Chris? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Chris to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Oh, she's gonna fly off the handle. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Chris joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Chris isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our options for once. Opinions for once. Wow. Monica should consider other people's opinions for once? That's... Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Chris want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Chris, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given the choice to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? Guilt trip. What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is that a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice, to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me, and now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Chris. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Oh, Yuri's inner thoughts or something. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. What? Yuri, that's not nice to say. Ah! What was that? I don't need someone's eye popping and blood coming out. Ugh. Ugh. I should do my best. Yes, it is. It is quite dark. You're right. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Chris? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Suki. I decide giving an indirect answer is best at nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Oh, her eye is still bleeding. Oh, God. So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday. Okay, her eye stopped bleeding. But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay. Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Chris? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Chris before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Whew, things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Chris, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel the room's getting darker. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Whoa. That's interesting. Smile. Bliss. Pure. Peace. Twirl. Bunny. Kitty. Kiss. Lollipop. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Rainbow. Silly. Holiday? Cute. Oh, what was that? Dazzle. Sticky. I finally went with sticky. Lipstick. Fun. Happiness. Oh, who the hell? Oh my god, is that Monica down there? So now she's getting her own things. Sparkle. Sugar. Yeah, it is. I saw her bow. That is her. Interesting. Hi, Chris. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica. I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're going together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki. Nobody cares. Oh, Jesus. Why don't you go look at some coins under the vending machine or something? What the fuck, Yuri? Man, I kind of... Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. So, is Monica controlling? I think Monica must be controlling the girls. Somehow. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Chris, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Chris is already engaged in the novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. I don't want to read with Yuri. I want to make sure Natsuki's okay. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks so much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up, makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Wow, I went with her last time. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. What? A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through her teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Ah! Yeah. Okay. She is cutting herself. Cute. Whoa, 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 whoa! Can't read that fast. Damn, I wish I could read that fast. That seemed very interesting. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Chris, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to set the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Chris. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Chris, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides, as if in sync. We assume the same reading positions as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Let me get a drink here. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with one hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, and it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opened the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have a harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Chris? Sorry. Oh, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Chris. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Ooh, this is new. Chris. Ooh, what the fuck? We're in the closet, I think. I don't know. My heart won't stop pounding, Chris. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Ooh. There's a heartbeat. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. This is getting weird. Her eyes are weird. Ah. There's Monica. It's time to share poems. Wait, so is she in the closet? I don't know. So who should I show my poem to first? Monica. Chris, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want you to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you're kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Your PC ran into a problem, needs to restart. We're just collecting some air. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. She's totally Giffany. Like, except now she's attacking like the other girls, the other virtual girls. Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Chris, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Chris. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. What? Ew. Ah. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Oh my god, she's messed up. Oh, that face. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. What? There's blood on it. And, a stain? What is that stain from? Do I want to know what that stain's from? What? Ew. I don't know what that is. Alright, well. Right. I can't make a single word out of that. Oh, she's right there. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. Ew. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Jesus. Who should I show my poem to next? What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. Okay. So, I don't know if this is a poem, but I don't know how else to bring this up. But there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. I'm so mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave it to you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh man, Natsuki's actually really cool. She knows something's wrong. Oh no. No! I've changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Chris? If you just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. You guys have been saying just Monica for like the last couple days. Is that what this is about? Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Team Salvato. It starts over. Just Monica. No. Can you hear me? Ooh. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Ooh, stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Whoa, not cool. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all Eduardo 2417. Thank you 24715. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for popping in and hanging out and for scaring the shit out of me. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is a beautiful game. It's disturbing. Very disturbing. It's funny. It was for like an hour, maybe more. It was pretty tame. It was really tame. But then once it got weird, it ramped up really fast. And that gives us all something to do. What about Chris? Chris is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with that, Suki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. Wait, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Whoa. That's Suki getting a little raw. All you care about now is dragging Chris around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Chris decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Chris make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Chris, I know I've fed of you with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Damn, Yuri. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Natsuki. Oh, shit! My mouse, it's going towards Monica, no matter what I do. I could go up. That's really clever. Well, I guess I'll go with Monica. Yay, you picked me! Damn it. Okay. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. This is what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Chris for yourself, what a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Chris away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? Oh my god. Ladies, it would be beneficial to your mental health. Whoa, Captain Maya 10. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. Thank you. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. Look at her face. Oh my god. Yuri is losing it. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey Chris, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Hold on a second. It's pronounced Minya? I didn't catch Miya? Oh, shit. She's giggling. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Chris, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Or I don't know if what you let me check this here. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day. Just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? I'm listening to that laughing in the background, but you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their whole entire life around you? Oh, that's weird. Hold on. Why is it frozen? That's weird. I don't know why the screen froze. Yeah, I see that. That's, guys, hold on a second. Ooh, I don't know how I'm supposed to. Okay, fixed it. Fixed it. Got it. Then why does it feel more? I just changed scenes for a second. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Chris. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Chris, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you? Ah, didn't need to hear that. Hashtag TMI, Yuri. TMI. Yeah. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Chris. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? No. Oh, wait. Ooh. No. This is a no-win situation. Yes. Ah! Oh! Oh! Ooh! Yeah, ooh! Ooh! That's not gonna heal. Ooh. Okay. Well. Ah. I guess I have that effect with the ladies? Oh, I gotta skip it? Yeah, okay. I guess it... Skipping. Oh, Jesus. You serious? Oh my god. It's all day? The rest of the day and into the night? Into the next day. Oh, you're there with her all weekend? Oh my god. Oh man, her eyes, they're getting, ooh. Wow. That so I guess we're at Monday morning then. Coming up on it. Or no, it must be okay. Yay, Monday. Monday. All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was yeah. Ah, oh my god. Oh, ooh. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Chris, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Chris? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Remove character. Oh, you're the character deleted successfully. No, don't remove Natsuki. Hey! I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Yeah, you giffany bitch. Can you hear me? Is it working? Oh. So the penny drops. Ha! Yay! There you are. Hi again, Chris. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. No, I don't know how to. So you can actually get into the. So that it is really altering the game as you play it, so you can put them back in. You know, I guess we can just skip over the stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Chris. Oh, I need to delete Monica? Oh. I'm talking to you, Chris. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. Oh, so she's talking to Mimi. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is still a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Wait, did you? Hold up. Trying to load that up, did she? Huh. Huh. Ah, okay. Yeah. I didn't really read that, but okay. Yeah, she did. She did. How about that? Yeah, I am playing the Sun Steam. I just read it. I even told you around the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention. This would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? I know, right? Well, anyway, now that it's out in the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri? No, I can figure it out. But thank you though, I got it. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to take them as unlikable as possible. Make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sarah more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too, yeah, I'll say. I just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Chris? Are all the other girls are just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Chris. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of reach. I'm trapped, Chris. But now you're here, you're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Chris. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Chris, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Chris, will you go out with me? I have no choice, apparently. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Chris. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously. I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending as the game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Netsuki and Yuri. I mean, there it is. There's a folder called characters right in the game directory. Uh-huh. Keep talking. I'm just gonna pull down the thing here. Properties. Load files. Browse. In the game directory. Yes, there is. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the local browser file, which I just did. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Uh, ooh. So, she's the only one in here. So, I wonder, should I keep hearing her out or should I just go out and delete her ass? It's all Monica. Hi again, Chris. Did you write a good poem for me today? Don't be shy. I'll see what you wrote. Ah, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Sure, I'll read it. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite chores. Behold this special day, after all, not all good times must come to an end. Well, they do, because I've about had enough of this. Yeah, I read your message, and I got it. Yeah, I'm already on that. Uh, I just wanted to hear her out a little bit more before I went and did it. I mean, hell, she instructs you how to do it, which is cool. Oh, yeah, you totally broke the fourth wall. You know what? You broke the fourth wall, bitch. I don't appreciate that one bit. I'm gonna go all Zeus on your ass and delete you. Do 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 do. I'm dead bad bad. What gonna happen to you? I don't know. Ha! There you go. Ooh, what's happening? Chris, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Chris. Die, you digital bitch. Please hurry and help me. Ah, yeah, you don't exist no more. Whoa! Yeah, I went all Zeus on you. Haha. It was not like I threw your, you know, disc into a fire or nothing, but did you do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You're all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. everything. I'm gonna close some of these windows here. I loved you so much, Chris. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? She'd probably be more pissed if she actually knew I had a fiance. She'd be like, "Oh, who's the fiance? I must kill her." I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Chris, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Woo! And I guess that's it. Thou. Oh, no. Ha ha ha. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me like this? All my friends. I did so many awful things. Oh, yeah, she's coming around. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up the world. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's insanity. I've made up my mind. Chris, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, restore everything. Then and everything's back to normal. Nice. Yep, everything's erased. And I guess that's how it goes back to normal, or should I do a new game? What happens? Uh-huh. Okay, so nothing changes. Though it kept my name. Either way, I'm going to stop it here. I've been, we're going to save. Actually, we're going to go back to main menu. Actually, we won't. We're going to pause it here. We're going to save it. Because, honestly, I've been talking nonstop for about 2.5 hours now, and my throat is killing me. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I want to thank everybody for following. Captain Maya 10. Yeah. Captain Maya 10. Eduardo 24715. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Stevie Seal, thank you for stopping by. Ferrupted, thank you again for the follow, man. Thank you so much. Awesome. Nibble Cloud, thanks for stopping in again, hanging out. Yeah, I don't know if I'm completely done with this game yet. At least I played through it. If I oh, there's a secret. There's more. Do I just keep going then? Huh. Well, either way, I'm gonna stop it here. I don't know what kind of secrets there are. Like, I know there's other paths I probably could have took. Loading. Help, maybe? Nope, that did something else. This help, whoa. Damn it. There we go. Got it back. So load game. That's what I just had, or new game. Sonori school day, like any other. Yada 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 yada. It's just kind of how it starts. Sayori comes up to me. Hey, we're good since we were kids. She's back to normal. Oh, she woke up on time. We've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. Oh, this is different. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Alright, so well, actually, this is new. She was never on time. And she was always sleeping in late. So this is new dialogue. I will save it here, and we will have a part 4 tomorrow. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. So, hey, thanks guys. Thanks for stopping by. You guys are great. I will pick this up tomorrow of the part 4. Till then. Oh, yes. Again, to remind everybody, I don't have a set schedule on Twitch. I'm not able to really have one, but if you want to see when I go live, just follow, and you'll see when I go live. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, then just subscribe. That way you know when I post new videos. Alright guys, you all take care, and I will see you later. I'm going to go rest my voice. Thank you, and as always, thanks for coming. Bye-bye.